Applied Industrial Technologies are here to push the boundaries of technology to improve your productivity and reduce your maintenance costs. Come to Applied for all your bearings, belts, motors and power transfer.
To ensure optimal performance of manufacturing industry applications with minimal effort and investment, the reliable and compact ACS 180 machinery drive offers all essential machinery features built in for typical shaft turning operations. The drive is designed to fit narrow spaces and is really easy to use with a built-in intuitive control panel. The machine can be connected effortlessly to the machine controller via Modbus in the drive. To avoid the risk of production downtime, reliability has been set as top priority when the drive has been designed. The ACS 180 withstands dusty, warm, and humid environments thanks to the efficient cooling system. This makes the drive suitable for demanding conditions, including the textile industry where production precision must be ensured. Once the textiles have been manufactured, the washing operation using a pump that is connected to a permanent magnet motor will result in energy-efficient operation. The ACS 180 machinery drive is also suitable for several applications within the food and beverage industry, where accurate speed control and performance is essential. To ensure high-quality food production, the starting torque of a mixer must be strong and precise. Same applies for handling the movement of a conveyor belt, with precise speed control enabled by the vector control feature inside the drive. Being precise means that the machine must be able to slice and package the bread exactly to ensure high-quality food delivery to the customer. The drive also helps make the working environment safe, with the Safe Torque Off function built inside the drive. The drive makes opening and closing of doors and gates smooth whenever it is required. With the ACS 180 machinery drive, there is a lot of energy and cost savings to gain. Being part of the all-compatible machinery drives family, the ACS 180 complements ABB's offering of drives that are designed for superior machine building needs.
Welcome to the world of Rosta. Rosta is the world's leading manufacturer of torsional rubber spring technology. Our highly engineered solutions improve efficiency and eliminate operational downtime of industrial machines. High-performance belt drives are no exception. Introducing the new and upgraded Rosta MB75 motor base series, featuring compact design with the motor plate firmly connected to the inner square of the roster torsional spring. One centrally located pre-tensioning device. Hold down bolt spacing matching the motor for quick and easy retrofitting. Roster motor bases make belt fitting very simple and take up the initial belt slack exceptionally easy, requiring only one person using one tool to do this. Through further adjustment of the pre-tensioning device, the 4 rubber cords inside the roster torsioning spring compress, creating the state of pre-tension. From this point, no routine manual adjustment to the belt tension is required. Roster motor base protects the drive components through damping, assures noiseless transmission, and reduces the wear of all drive components. During its continuous operation, thanks to the pre-tension of the roster torsional spring, the motor base automatically compensates for the belt elongation, reduces belt slippage, increases drive's efficiency, and eliminates downtime. Smart design of Roster MB75 motor base allows for quick and easy belt replacement, where realignment of the pulleys is no longer required. Choose Roster self-tensioning motor base to enable higher productivity, energy and cost savings, sustainable and maintenance-free operations. For more information, visit roster.com or contact your nearest sales office.
Strength. How do we define it? Through struggle, with skill, by what we create. It's the result of knowledge earned, proven. Curiosity, first and last. Attention to details, big and small. Focus that is unrelenting, precise. These make us stronger. By combining forces, resources, and thinking, in building, improving, and shaping our world every day. With care, purpose, and passion, we are stronger. Together, we find better answers to complex questions. Stronger allows us to last and move forward confidently. It cements our commitment to compete and succeed. It fuels our drive to create what matters, to produce value, to encourage progress and build prosperity for our customers and each other, our communities and our investors. This is what it means to be stronger by design. This is our ambition, our intent. It unites us and defines all we do. Stronger It shapes the standard for how we work. Together, worldwide. This is Timken. From our founding to our future. Every day, we are stronger. By design.
Rust robs us every day of both time and money. It eats away at metal like termites gnaw at wood. Corrosion ruins locks, hinges, gears, cars, tools, and electronics. Anything and everything made of metal. Corrosion X, a revolutionary corrosion fighter, a superior lubricant, and an unbeatable penetrant. What makes Corrosion X so special? A breakthrough technology called polar bonding. Because most metals and metal alloys share electrons, the surface of metal is covered with positive and negative poles, sort of like a series of tiny batteries. Corrosion X has been engineered so that its molecules also have positive and negative poles. In this case, the positive poles on Corrosion X molecules are attracted to the negative poles on metal, and vice versa. So they're drawn together, almost like two magnets. This attraction is strong enough that Corrosion X penetrates through surface oxidation, releasing rust and displacing moisture and electrolytes, such as salt crystals, that are the catalysts for corrosion to form. Unlike so many other products on the market, Corrosion X contains almost no solvent, so it's much safer to use and easier on the environment. Corrosion X is a great problem solver on the farm or ranch. Anywhere moisture collects, you can now protect. Any two pieces of metal that wear will now perform almost friction-free after your first application. And whenever electrical contacts need to be maintained, you have the answer with your purchase of Corrosion X. Try some Corrosion X today.
The CLK system is designed for chain lubrication of conveyors, ovens and dryers in industries such as food and beverage, automotive, waste processing, pulp and paper, and many others. Did you know that 60% of chain failures are due to poor or inappropriate lubrication? Over time, a chain will wear, causing elongation. Above 3%, this elongation accelerates and can cause serious chain link and drive sprocket damage. Its replacement thus becomes inevitable, raising costs. Poor lubrication also results in higher noise levels, and power consumption can increase up to 35%. Maintenance and service costs become more expensive and often result in lower productivity. An optimal lubrication is therefore essential for a maximum chain life. Even if manual lubrication may seem to be a good method, it has many negative consequences. Longer lubrication intervals, longer lubrication times, uncontrolled lubricant quantity. Some links might be overlooked. Risks to the personnel and the environment. Plant downtime due to chain failure can lead to lost production and delayed deliveries, resulting in lower customer satisfaction. CLK is the solution for lubricating chains in the right place, at the right time, and with the right amount of lubricant. It has been designed for roller chains with a chain pitch between 50 and 250 millimeters. It is a reliable and easy-to-install solution for airless oil projection. Furthermore, all components are corrosion-resistant to meet the requirements of demanding industrial environments. Nozzles can be adjusted to chain geometry for more accuracy. They are heat-resistant up to 220 degrees Celsius and have no mechanical contact with the lubrication point, which prevents dirt accumulation and wear. The proximity switch sends a signal to the control unit when it detects a roller. The control unit triggers the piston pump to deliver the right amount of lubricant via stainless steel tubes and nozzles to the right place. The electrically powered CLK unit has an IP65 protection class rating. It is comprised of these three main components: the volumetric piston pump for accurate metering, a programmable control unit that displays lubrication parameters, data, and fault codes, a 7.5-liter reservoir with strainer and level switch to keep the operator informed about the lubricant level. The CLK lubrication system is offered as a complete kit with all necessary components for setup. Individual components can also be ordered separately. To optimize your chain lubrication, choose the CLK Airless Oil Lubrication System. It will help you to reduce maintenance costs, prolong chain life, eliminate manual lubrication tasks, enhance your personnel's safety, improve the lubrication management, increase your productivity, reduce your energy consumption, and contribute to a cleaner and environment-friendly workplace.
ABB SynRM motors, saving energy with IE5 efficiency. Electric motors use 1/3 of all the world's electricity, and the number of motors is set to double by 2040. There's a clear need for more efficient motors to save energy, cut power bills, and reduce emissions. Synchronous reluctance motors with variable speed drives can boost efficiency in many applications. A pipe manufacturer cut the energy use of an extruder by up to 15%. A pulp and paper mill reduced the energy consumption of a pump application by 25%, and a food processing company cut the energy use of a fan system by almost 50%. The key to SynRM efficiency is a special rotor design. It's based on well-established, proven technology. To understand what makes it so efficient, we need to look at rotor losses in induction motors. Induction motors have a squirrel cage rotor. Currents are induced in the bars. The end rings form a short circuit, allowing heavy currents to flow. This causes heating, and the losses can amount to 40% of the motor's overall losses. SynRM motors have no squirrel cage, no currents in the rotor, and no rotor losses. And they do not contain magnets or rare earth metals. They work on the basis of magnetic flux created by the stator and controlled by a variable speed drive. The rotor tries to align itself relative to the stator flux. The drive starts to rotate the flux. The rotor is pulled around by the flux, and this creates torque. The drive monitors the rotor's position to ensure it stays synchronized. SynRM motors are always used with a variable speed drive. ABB drives provide an optimal match, with measured and verified performance. SynRM IE5 motors deliver ultra-premium efficiency. They are also highly efficient at partial loads. They go well beyond minimum energy performance standards. IE5 motors have 40% lower losses than IE3 motors, and the payback time is often less than 1 year. Lower losses means SynRM motors run cooler. This extends the lifetimes of vital components. A temperature reduction of 10 degrees means the winding lasts twice as long, and a reduction of 15 degrees doubles the lifetime of the bearing lubrication. SynRM motors have a low inertia rotor. They respond faster, enabling accurate torque and speed control. And they deliver full torque from zero speed, ideal for applications like extruders. ABB SynRM motors have the same mechanical construction as standard motors. They're a drop-in replacement for induction motors, and the power ratings go up to 315 kilowatts. Many options are available to tailor them for their application, including the ABB Ability Smart Sensor for remote condition monitoring. And if they need maintenance, the magnet-free rotor makes for easy servicing. ABB is a reliable partner. We can supply motors for any industrial application. Our broad experience covers projects of all sizes, and support is always available from our global sales and service network. Thousands of SynRM motors are already operating around the world, reducing energy use and cutting emissions. It's time to start saving money with SynRM IE5 motors.
Strength, knowledge, perseverance, and skills honed over a century of hard work. Timken, stronger by design.
Timken Type E tapered roller bearing housed units manage high axial and radial loads and avoid contamination with an unrivaled multi-point sealing solution designed to protect the bearing and improve grease retention. Type E housed units feature industry-leading premium tapered roller bearings, high-performance seals, E-coated housings, and locking collars. The enhanced core components help improve the reliability and performance of applications in severely contaminated and wet environments, resulting in optimized performance, increased uptime, lower maintenance costs, and an overall lower cost of ownership. The Type E bearing yields a 47% higher design life than current industry-leading designs. The upgraded internal seal has 2 times the abrasion resistance than the industry-standard nitrile seal and provides 3 points of protection: the outboard contact lip, the rigid middle non-contact barrier, and the inboard contact lip. Compared to the leading competitor's seal, our triple barrier internal seal is more effective, preventing 7 times less water ingress and 40% less mud, salt, slurry ingress. Made of precision machined steel with a corrosion-resistant E-coating, the rotating locking collar acts as a flinger of contaminants. It features a 65-degree set screw angle for maximum shaft holding power and a nylon patch to prevent backout. The Timken Premium All-Purpose Industrial Grease protects against rust, corrosion, and wear. The external rubber through-shaft seal has 3 wide lips that contact the shaft. Finally, the 9th external seal is the secondary urethane cover that closes the unit. Timken, stronger by design.